How did a tiny island nation rule over a quarter of the world? Let's find out. Our story begins in 1588 when England defeated the Spanish Armada. This victory marked the start of England's naval dominance. Fast forward to the 17th century. The British East India Company began trading in India, setting the stage for an empire. By the 18th century, Britain had colonies in America, the Caribbean, and Africa. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The American Revolution cost Britain its 13 colonies, but the empire bounced back. How? By focusing on India and the East Indies. One fascinating fact: the British Empire was so vast, the sun literally never set on it. Cool, right? But let's not forget the impact on indigenous peoples and cultures, a crucial part of this history. So next time you hear about the British Empire, remember it's a story of exploration, trade and complex legacies, and that's how the British Empire took over the world. I think I messed up. How did the British Empire go from ruling the world to being a memory? Let's find out. The British Empire was huge. It ruled over places like India, Australia and Canada. But it started losing its grip in the 20th century. World wars drained resources and weakened control. Then, countries wanted independence, like India in 1947. The Suez Crisis in 1956 was the final blow, showing the world Britain wasn't the boss anymore. By the 1960s and 70s, more colonies gained independence. And that's how the mighty British Empire crumbled. Crazy, right? Hit like and subscribe for more cool history bites.
If you're a history buff, then you need to know how the French Empire rose to power. Let's jump right in. It all started with the French Revolution in 1789. France was in chaos, but that didn't stop a young, ambitious general named Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon seized power in 1799 and crowned himself emperor in 1804. Under his leadership, France became a military powerhouse, conquering much of Europe. His victories at Austerlitz and Jena sent shockwaves through the continent. But it wasn't just about battles. Napoleon reformed laws, education, and even the banking system with his Napoleonic Code. However, every empire has its downfall. Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812 was disastrous, and by 1815 he was defeated at Waterloo. The French Empire may have fallen, but its impact on the world is unforgettable. From revolution to remarkable reforms, that's how the French Empire dominated the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more bite-sized history. I'm sure you've heard the news. The French Empire didn't last forever. Here's how it all fell apart. It all started with Napoleon's ambition. His war stretched France thin. The disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812 was a turning point. Then came the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, Napoleon's final defeat. After that, France lost its grip on Europe. And with the rise of other powers, the empire finally collapsed. History's wild, right? Hit that like button for more quick dives.
I don't think people understand just how powerful Spain once was. Let's travel back in time to uncover the secrets of the Spanish Empire. It all started in 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. But did you know that Spain's rise began even before that? The marriage of Ferdinand and Isabella united Aragon and Castile, creating a super kingdom ready to take on the world. Next stop, the Reconquista. Spain reclaimed its land from the Moors, boosting its confidence and military strength. Then came the Age of Exploration. Spain sent explorers like Magellan and Pizarro to conquer new lands and bring back immense wealth. Here's a fun fact: Spain once ruled over territories on every continent except Antarctica. The Spanish Armada, despite its famous defeat, showcased Spain's ambition to dominate the seas. By 1580, Spain was in a golden age, thriving in arts, science, and wealth. So, next time you think of superpowers, don't forget how Spain shaped the world we live in today. Catch you in the next historical adventure.
Imagine ruling half the world only to watch it crumble in your lifetime. So how did the mighty Spanish Empire fall? Well, let's rewind to the 16th century. Spain was rolling in gold and silver from the Americas, but they spent it like there was no tomorrow. Wars, luxuries, and a giant armada. Cha-ching. Then boom, in 1588 the Spanish Armada gets wrecked by the English. Ouch, and that's just the start of their troubles. Economic issues, inflation, and poor leadership made things even worse. By the 17th century, Spain's power was fading fast. They lost territories, faced revolts, and couldn't keep up with rising powers like France and England. The final blow? The Treaty of Utrecht in 1713. Spain lost a big chunk of its European holdings. So, from a global superpower to a shadow of its former self, that's fall of the Spanish Empire. History sure knows how to keep us on our toes.